Hi, I'm Ken Shapiro. I'm a knowledge management consultant in people and communications digital learning, also co-lead of the Ability ERG. And I identify as having a disability because about 10 years ago, in fact, 10 years ago to the day, I had a brain hemorrhage and stroke, which has left me with something called hemiplegia, because the right side of my brain had the stroke. All the pieces that controlled the left side of my body had their wires broken or crossed. So I have relatively little use of my left side, especially my left arm and hand. I'm able to raise my arm about that high. That little bit of shaking you saw is something called clonus, because my brain is saying, move that. And my arm is saying, I don't talk to that side of your brain. I talk to this because the left side is trying to talk to my left arm, and it's not used to doing that. So that's as high as I can get it. And if I try to close my hand, it shakes even more. That's it. It's fine. It's really not so terrible. But I do consider myself to have a disability because of that. And it's been a great benefit to me in many ways over the past 10 years that I've been able to self-identify as having a disability, because it gives me a sense of belonging, it gives me a sense of purpose, it helps me bond with other people who have disabilities and can relate to what I go through, and I relate to what they go through. Although no two disabilities are exactly alike. My talent, which is somewhat related to my disability, if you saw the show last year, is that I do what I call a half-brain magic act. Hopefully you can't see me probably if I do that, but I'm going to try to back up in these interesting times and hope that I stay on camera. First of all, no magic act would be good without a magic hat, except that I couldn't actually put it on. No, that was definitely not right. It's supposed to go this way. Oh, I lost my rabbit. Oh well, best laid plans. My first trick, last year I showed what I tend to do in the office to start my day. Since these are different times and I'm working in my home office, as you can see, my day starts a little differently. I'm going to start with a traditional escape artist trick, which I call an inscape artist trick. Instead of escaping from a straitjacket, which is a somewhat barbaric, outdated mode of restraint associated with institutionalization of people with disabilities, and especially people with mental illnesses, I'm going to show you what it takes for me to get into my bathrobe when it's chilly in my office in the morning. So first of all, I need to find the inside of my robe, the left arm. Now let's get my left arm in there. You'll see most of the work is being done by my right arm, but my arms have learned to talk to each other, and my brain has rewired well enough that I can function quite handily, pun intended. So now I have inscaped into my robe. Tying is a little bit more challenging. Finding the thighs for one thing. Sitting is definitely easier. And when there's an occasion where I do need two hands, I have found that my teeth work pretty well as a second hand. So until my teeth start falling out, I'm in good shape there as well. My next trick is putting on deodorant, which I'm not actually going to do, but you can see I have my Tom's of Maine deodorant, no endorsement. I can lift my left arm enough that I can get under my left armpit. My right arm is what I like to call the orangutan, so because I have to reach under and do it thusly. Voila. Now, for my final, well, my penultimate trick will be escaping from my robe. Not too bad. And I'd like to demonstrate a piece of assistive technology that I've found very helpful, especially in these times. I've taken up letter writing as a way to stay in touch with people during the pandemic. Yes, actual letter writing, but something I have to be careful about when living one-handed is that I don't hurt my one hand. And as you probably know, paper cuts are one of the most painful things you can do to your hands. And if I cut a finger, it can definitely mess up my day and my productivity pretty significantly. So I'm going to tilt down a little bit. This is the no-handed camera operator. Hopefully you'll be able to see this all right. So this little device is a battery-powered letter opener, which I love because it is efficient, and so I just slide a letter through. It makes a nice slit so that I can, there are the teeth again. I can pull out my letter. And I'm all set, and my hand is safe. That is the Martingale battery-powered letter opener for sale on Amazon, as is everything. Thanks for watching. Enjoy the rest of the show.